I am never going to be able to work for Disney now.
I know.
Yeah. Came in 17. Damn.
I signed my life away to Disney at a very young age, and I didn't know what I was doing. Selena, who instantly became a household name when she starred in the series, also mentioned that the plot of her upcoming murder mystery series intrigued her enough to return to the small screen after almost 10 years. The star claims that it was the level of sophistication of the material that made her want to do this. She went on to explain that, quote, "When I was a kid, I didn't know what I was doing. I was just running around on set, and now I just feel like a sponge, and I soak up all the wisdom that I can."
Okay. I get it. Look, man, we all been there. I mean, look, I worked at Sephora for like 15 years. I felt out of place after a while. You know what I'm saying? And I used to just go to work because it was my job, not because it was something I enjoyed anymore. You know what I mean? I enjoyed meeting the people, but I think everybody goes through this.
You know, I really am disheartened when children are having their rights signed away by their parents because of the desperation of the money and the fame. And so in a way, I feel sympathy. Now, sign my life away. I'm gonna need details. What did you sign away, Selena? Yeah. Because, you know, don't be dramatic on me. She done signed her life away. She sounded like she signed a deal with the devil. But I mean, it's
Hollywood. What's the difference between Hollywood and the devil?
Well, that's
the address.
That's accurate. If Selena watched some of them Disney movies, she would realize the world is a cruel, cruel place, and she need to go on ahead and be serious. But I feel like I'm glad she got the new movie. I ain't gonna lie. I feel like Steve Martin was pushing up a little bit, right? Oh, she's amazing, and the camera loves her. What you doing, Steve Martin?
Trying to become a producer.
Well, I mean, that's just an old story. A lot of actors have suffered. Well, child actors have suffered because of, like, you know, contracts and stage parents and whatnot. I mean, look, Britney's still going through it right now. Like, she is almost 40 years old trying to get herself emancipated from her dad.
And she never will.
With Jamie, it's important to note that while he's agreed to step down as conservator, he is not resigning. According to TMZ, court documents filed by Jamie say in part, quote, "There are, in fact, no actual grounds for suspending or removing Mr. Spears as conservator of the estate. Nevertheless, even as Mr. Spears is the unremitting target of unjustified attacks, he does not believe that a public battle with his daughter over his continuing service as her conservator would be in her best interests." Jamie says that he'll work with Britney's new attorney, Matthew Rosengart, so there's a, quote, "orderly transition to a new conservator. There's no current timeline for that transition."
Once they put a label on you, bro, there's certain labels in this world in which you need a supervisor or you need a guardian. Or if I say, hey, Oxford is mentally ill, guess what? Now I control, if I can prove it, now I control your bank account, your insurance policies. I control all that shit because you're mentally incapable. And that's what they did to Britney, man.
Britney needs to go on a stand-up tour because at the end of the day, it's two other black men that they labeled as crazy, right? Yeah. Martin Lawrence and Dave Chappelle. Everybody thought, Cat Williams, 3.
Cat Williams.
Everybody thought they was crazy. What did they? Okay, Cat Williams. We embrace him. Okay, so let's go back to 2. Okay, Martin Lawrence and Dave Chappelle both got labeled as crazy. What did they do? They came back with a stand-up special, and now we accept them. So Britney needs to call up Dave and call up Martin and have them write her some material, and she need to do some stand-up. So we can go, okay, she all right, she's straight.
If we're going to go that route, when is Kanye's comedy album coming out?
Oh, God, that's going to be a comedy. That show going to be a week long. Look, as far as Selena Gomez goes, we all know how Hollywood gets down. We been knew how Hollywood get down. So when you have a child star and you're a parent of that star and you're trying to push it and try to push her to the limit, you got to remember who you pushing them in the arms of. Like, let's not be stupid, America.
So let's go to the next video.
Yeah. Let's do some courtroom. Let's see some niggas get busted.
Yes.
This is the arraignment of 20-year-old Spencer Allen Boston. At a traffic stop 2 months earlier, Boston received citations for speeding and simple possession of marijuana. As the judge works with court employees to schedule a trial date, Boston decides to take action as he pulls out what appears to be a joint. No one seems to notice until, shockingly, he lights up. And this time it's noticed immediately.
We the people deserve better.
Boston may have finally pleaded his case.
Hey! We the people deserve better.
But he's immediately taken away by the court officer.
We get it. He's a fucking idiot. He's very childish. I mean, look, judges can't change the damn law. They just enforce it. What are you doing?
Seriously, you can't argue that marijuana is a good thing if you doing dumb shit. You saying, this helps me, we the people deserve better, and then you do the stupidest shit you could possibly do on camera in front of
And
the
you know
judge.
what? That's why they say, there's no white privilege. That is like a great example of white privilege. Because had that been a black person that had done that, it'd be like, he's gonna get on the ground.
Dude, he did 30 days. They sentenced him to 30 days. That was it. If he was a black man, he'd have did 6 months to a year. Easy.
Oh yeah. He just looks like that kid, Cody, in kindergarten that would never sit still and finger paint. He always want to run around. It's like, discipline your children. They're going to grow up to be like this Negro right here, smiling in their mug shots. Full set of just improper, disrespectful teeth.
Yeah, you don't know what's gapping over there. You know what I'm saying?
What's gapping? Like his teeth was disrespectful, so of course everything he said was gonna be disrespectful.
I don't know. His breath looked like it's pretty disrespectful.
He was a full abomination.
Smelling like gas station and bologna. Man, I'm glad he's doing his 30 days. And yeah, man, let me get a Samuel L. Jackson motherfucker for this idiot right here.
April Fool, motherfucker.
All right, so our next video is a throwback. It's going to go to our former 45th president because this month he was supposed to come back from the stolen election. And I think people need a reminder when thinking about the next election coming, why we probably shouldn't bring him back.
There are those that say, you can test too much. You do know that.
Who says that?
Oh, just read the manuals, read the books.
Manuals?
Read the books.
Manuals?
Read the books.
What book?
Well, right here, the United States is lowest in numerous categories. We're lower than the world.
Lower than the world?
Lower than
what is that?
Europe.
In what?
Look.
In what?
Take a look. Right here. Here's case death.
It's surely a relevant statistic to say if the US has X population and X percentage of death of that population versus South Korea.
No, go by the cases.
Well, look at South Korea, for example. 51 million population, 300 deaths. It's like, it's crazy compared to...
You don't know that.
I do. It's
you don't know that.
You think they're faking their statistics? South Korea?
I won't get into that because I have a very good relationship with the country, but you don't know that.
You don't know that.
He pulled out a fucking graph, bro.
That's not the part that fucking bothers me, is that he pulled out his own graph and couldn't read the shit.
Couldn't read it. And neighbors and
he was interrupting himself. Somebody handed you a piece of paper and described it to you, and you forgot what your advisor told you, and now you look like an ass on HBO.
Well, look, Axon, I don't want to spend too much time on your Uncle Sam, so let's go to the next video, y'all.
Yes, we all know everybody in the riffraffs are going on planes and flying and acting a damn fool. But I don't know if y'all seen this footage. Let's check it out.
22-year-old Maxwell Berry now facing charges, accused of unruly behavior on a Frontier Airlines flight from Philadelphia to Miami Saturday.
You guys suck! At this point, he touching all over my co-worker's breast. And where he f***ed up at is when he touched my titties. Because I don't play that. So what I did is I took out the duct tape. I said, he got scared, start stuttering, say, hold up, wait a minute, something ain't right. I said, yeah, we about to mummify your ass now, boy. So we wrapped him up. Better than any Christmas present you ever see.
Help! That is from a real story.
Yeah.
A guy literally got on a plane, intoxicated, fondled one flight attendant's butt, grabbed another flight attendant's breast, and then attacked the third flight attendant and got duct tape. And then the flight attendants got in trouble for it.
Wait, the flight attendant got in trouble?
Well, they got in trouble for duct taping because it was improper. Like it was the improper treatment of a customer. You can't duct tape a customer.
He was sexually harassing everyone. He even grabbed the fat dude's titties. Come on now.
And where he f***ed up at is when he touched my titties.
I don't know about this guy. He just had some really funny. We mummified it, and if you notice, I guess he must have thought that Hydra was on the plane because he had his Captain America shirt on.
It was the sound effect for me, bro. The tape coming off the roll. He did the sound effect perfectly, and not only did he do it perfectly. Your boy was sitting in the chair, duct tape, and you know how tape get loose. It got loose in his mouth, and help me, please, help me, somebody help me, help you. 2 seconds ago, you was grabbing titties and slapping ass. Now you want some help?
Oh my god, yeah, it's insane. I feel like flight attendants got to get tasers, or they got to have some.
Look, if taping you to the chair to restrain you is considered, improper, procedures, taser, they'll kill a boy.
Well, look, at the end of the day, the rules got to change.
I think they just need to take alcohol out of the plane. Like, stop serving drinks. I don't care how many peanuts. They only giving you peanuts, so when you get off the plane, you don't smell like an alcoholic. Because that, for those who don't know, if you're driving and you had a little something, get you some peanuts. It's gonna take all that smell up out your mouth. Okay.
Wow.
Just saying.
I didn't know that. I'm in agreement with you, Albee. I believe that the alcohol has to go off the plane.
Yeah.
1, 2. From now on, maybe you don't have to show your vaccination, but you got to take a breathalyzer. If you coming on this plane drunk, you ain't flying, because it seems like the caliber of people that are flying has changed a lot. It's like the same people that's
flights are cheaper.
It's like, well, they cheaper. One, COVID is out, so people are trying not to get sick. So it's the people that ain't got nothing to lose.
You bring up a good point, though. Like, why is it okay for someone that is entirely intoxicated on a plane, but somebody that has chronic seizures is like a flight risk? Like.
Well, I'll tell you why. Most people with anxiety and things of that nature, they will pop things like Valium and anxiety, to calm down. But what that looks like to a sober person who doesn't take medication is you had a few drinks.
So our next video is a list of some of the weirdest things caught on camera. That's all I'm going to talk about. Some of it's very funny, and some of it might be a little disturbing.
This is One Punch Man's little brother named One Kick Man.
Oh.
Jizzle.
Oh.
Dang.
Oh, the state is going to hit him hard.
Dude jumped into someone else's car and tried to steal it, but the forklift said, not today. Don't mess with the forklift mafia.
Hey!
Hey, they got that motherfucker. Good for him.
You need your clothes, your boots, and your motorcycle.
And tell me, where's the nearest shopping center? If you've ever wondered why girls are always late, here's why.
Drunk
is
just drunk.
Yeah, that's just sloppy drunk. That's just sloppy drunk. Like she's I just broke up with my man drunk.
Oh my god, you can tell.
She fucked that nigga drunk, bro.
This is what happens when a level 99 thief tries to break a level 1 gate.
A level 1 gate. Oh. Never mind. My bad.
The slowest escalator ever. Well, the slowest incident ever, of course. That's GTA 5 physics in a nutshell.
That looked like Joe Biden. I'm sorry.
It did look like Joe Biden.
I love the two girls on the escalator. That one girl just collapsed for no reason, just keeled over for no reason. And that's how you know you got a good friend, because her best friend tried to save her and she went down with her.
Yeah. I need another video. Give me some more. I need to watch some shit now. Give me some more.
Give me some more.
I want to see some funny shit. Give me some more.
Give me some more.
Give me some more. You need to hit my Cash App. Give me some more. Now, for real, y'all, hit the Cash App at Coffee Time Comedians.
This is how I step my game up so Albee stops plugging himself.
First up, we're inside the Highland County Courthouse in Greenfield, Ohio. At the edge of the camera's view, deputies are taking 34-year-old Nicholas Garrison into custody. He's been convicted of possession of methamphetamine.
Oh yeah, he got meth written all over his face.
Are about to find out, he's in possession of another kind of speed. Now he's going. Let's back things up and see exactly what happened here. Watch as Garrison waits to make his break until both deputies have their backs to him. He then splits the two officers. And a third is no match for his open court speed. He hits the stairs as Deputy Ben Reno takes a flying leap over the railing to stop him. But Garrison just slips through his fingers and is able to break out of the courthouse and escape outside.
I have an idea. We should, since we just had the Olympics, maybe consider taking meth addicts and putting them on the track.
You gonna give a meth addict $400,000 a year?
You can't
Really,
get on the
nigga?
Olympics on weed. You can't get on the Olympics on meth.
But here's the thing though, that boy has some superior NFL moves.
He was,
And-
and he just looked like those type of kids that just jump out of their house, like jump off the roof and land and be okay. Like his bones just looked like they.
He ran like he got a completion. Like he ran like Odell.
This is the dude you do not want to catch your wife with, right? Because let's say you bust in the room. Okay, we're back. What was we talking about?
You're talking about this nigga running track for the Olympics.
Yo, he had some superior NFL moves, guys, and I'm telling you, this if you are a betting man, remember his name.
I would bet on him.
He's so good. I don't know why they chased him. I don't know why that dude thought he was shooting an action movie, done broke his ribs. And then you could see like his boy was like, oh, we finna do it. And then when he saw him go down and that
He was like, oh,
he was like, nah, not me.
And then you got the next week retiree in the back, slowly going down the steps, holding on to the bar. I'm like,
because his hip is bad, right?
I'm like, go fill out the report, Joe. Like, what are you doing? I mean, some people you just got to sit back and let it rock. But speaking of team, I got to let mines go, y'all. And it's been a great show. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm your boy, Albee. And I'll see you next time right here on the Real Reactions Podcast. Peace.
And this is your boy, Jason Oxhorn. So if you get a graph, learn how to read that shit.
Y'all, this was a fun show. I'm not going to lie. I learned a lot. Don't chase people that can run. Until next time, I'm Victoria Haynes. This has been a blast.
And we out, y'all. Peace. Subscribe to the motherfucking channel. The host you're trying to reach right now is very confused.
Message NJ305.
You ain't shit. I can see a lot of girls gave you the wrong number. You know, Oxhorn big as hell too. Like he ain't a short boy. That's a big motherfucker.
I ain't that big.
Whatever, nigga. I see you. You almost the size of that door.
I'm only like 5'7", dude.
Oh. Okay. Well, I didn't know you were in a basement.
I'm not in a basement.
Let Albee describe you. That nigga was like 6'5".
Word.
You gave me like the fucking Batman description. Like he had large wings. I don't even know if it was a man or not. Like he was 8 feet tall.